So these are my UEFA Conference League semi-final first set predictions. Start off them with Real Vallecano versus Strasbourg. So obviously Strasbourg obviously knocked out Mainz in the second leg, obviously overturned that 2-0 deficit in the second leg. While Real Vallecano only just about made it through, didn't they, against AFT Athens. And obviously they did the job in the first set, didn't they, Vallecano. But they still crawled over the line in the end. And then I think the same's gonna apply this one, where Vallecano in this first year, Vallecano will wanna try and get the tie done in the first year. Try and score as many goals as possible. I don't think they will get the tie done in the first set, but I do think they will win this first set. I think there'll be goals in this game. I think Strasbourg will score, but I think Vallecano will score more than Strasbourg in this one. And I think Vallecano played the better football. I do, obviously, everyone knows me. I am a massive fan of Yarida. I do think Yarida is the best league in the world in terms of the football, they play. So technically good as well. I would expect Vallecano to reach the final. You can't count out these Spanish teams in these hooping competitions. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Yardida's so overhyped and all that, blah, blah, blah. But they're the same people who'd rather watch the Premier League, rather watch the boring Premier League of this bloody physicality, mate. Physicality and set pieces, mate. Which is what the Premier League is now, just set pieces, that's it. And physicality. And, but yeah, for this one, I am going to go for Vallecano to win 3-1 against Strasbourg in that tie. And finally, Shakhtar Donetsk versus Crystal Palace. Shakhtar Donetsk, that's a well-known name, isn't it? They're definitely well-known around Europe. They've got a pass, they've had a pass in the Europa League, haven't they? And definitely a team not to rule out, especially in this competition. Shakhtar Donetsk as well. They've got a history in Europe as well. Taking on Crystal Palace, who they don't have a history in Europe, but Oliver Glasner does, doesn't he? Obviously, Oliver Glasner won the Europa League with Eintracht Frankfurt, of course, and he's now the manager of Crystal Palace. Obviously, there is a bit of a bad taste between him and the Crystal Palace fans. Obviously, Glasner's already said he's done behaving at the end of the season as well. It's all about Glasner's doing the best job he can now, isn't it? From now to the end of the season. Basically, what Glasner's doing basically is trying to impress himself, isn't he? He's basically trying to impress clubs who could be potentially looking at Glasner to be their next manager. That's what Glasner's doing. He's just trying to impress them clubs now. And Glasner, good tactical coach, very good tactical coach, knows how to set up his team. This one, it'd be tricky for Palace because hostile atmosphere over Shakhtar Donetsk. But saying that, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if Shakhtar Donetsk will still be playing in Ukraine. I think there might be, actually. I know the war is still going on, but I think they are back playing in Ukraine now, which is good to see. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if it was some playback. Obviously, I don't think that will make a difference. I am going to go for Pirates, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for Pirates. I think Crystal Palace victory in the quarterfinals against the favourites, Fiorentina. Fiorentina were the favourites to win this competition for me. And Crystal Palace put in a statement performances in against them, well, especially in the first set. Statement performances in against them in the first set as well. And basically, that's probably made Crystal Palace favourites now, in my opinion, to win this competition. Knocking out the tournament favourites in Fiorentina. I do think Shakhtar Donetsk will be tricky for Palace, but I do think Palace will get the victory. I think they'll get something Palace to take back to Selhurst Park. I think that's the perfect scenario for Palace. Get something in the first yard. Take take it back to your home domain in Selhurst Park. Selhurst Park bouncing in Europe as well, and it could be could be a historic night for players in the history of the Crystal Palace of reaching a European final, potentially as well. So I think Crystal Palace will win 2-1 away at Shakhtar Donetsk, because I just think it's not the same Shakhtar Donetsk that we saw a decade ago, where they were a proper team, weren't they? With the likes of Tyson and all them, and Willian as well. So they're not the same team, are they? Not the same team, but they are still Shakhtar Donetsk because of the name as well. So I think Palace will win 2-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk, and that'll be the perfect result to take back to the second year to Selhurst Park as well. So them are UEFA Champions League semi-final, UEFA Conference League semi-final first year predictions. Both of you see your predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.